All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wizards and Wine. This week we are back with the Halifax table. And I'm going to just go ahead and throw it right over to Aaron to find out what happened last week. Or the last time, I guess, the Halifax
Hold
table
on, let
sat
me
down. Oh, yeah,
open
you
the
need your
thing
notes
that I
open,
used to
don't
write
you?
down.
Oh, my God.
I don't even wrote anything down. I don't remember.
I can
So
tell you a bit of a development, I suppose, with the Vegas table. They decided to fight Bavlorna. And
whoa.
it was not going in their favor. Yeah, so Bavlorna has multi-attack. I did not multi-attack. I almost knocked the druid down 3 times. And then the warlock was down. And then I was like, well, I don't think we want a TPK. So I just had Bavlorna fly away. I was like,
Bye.
yeah, I was like, let's get you out of here. But what that does is it affects your game because you guys are supposed to go back to Bavlorna and drop off that portrait.
We gotta get Octavian's heart and
Yeah, there's a couple other things going on there. So I think that what's gonna happen is, well, I think I know how I'm gonna play it out. But it, I mean, I know that the we're planning on this ending in a player PvP kind of situation, but the hags might be involved.
No, not hags.
Yeah, they may be involved.
They are the bane of my existence in the D&D world.
Honestly, they're my favorite. I fucking love me a hag. You drop a hag into
No.
anything, and I'm like, yes, I'm playing it. Let's do it.
I hate hags.
They're my favorite. Oh my god, and especially when you get them as a coven, because then they get like legendary stuff. Oh man.
No.
Oh yeah.
what we're saying is we definitely have to deal with either Scabatha or the other one.
I just was just delivering a piece of information. Y'all can do with it what you want. Yeah, I thought that that was pretty incredible, though. And the little Lornling. So I don't know that we ever talked about it, but Bavlorna can create these little like 1 foot tall versions of herself, and yeah, they're
No, never came up.
yeah, they didn't come up for you, but I think there was 4 of them for the Vegas table, but she can have 8 active at a time. So I only had half as many of those with high AC, low HP, and instead of multi-attack, they can attack 3 times on each turn. That's how I was knocking people down because I was just hitting every time I swung. And I was like, oh shit. Anyway, so yeah, that's
the
Now I wanna
finding
fight her.
out part.
yeah.
Fucking around.
Yeah, true story. So and then I decided I was like, well, let me just have a peek. I believe Bavlorna's a CR7 creature. Hang on, let me find her. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there she is. Did you guys ever see? Yeah, you guys saw her token because you spoke with her. Yeah, she's a CR7. Plus her Lornlings. Plus they had charm in the room. So I was like, yep, that's going to be a thing. All right. Do you have your notes, Aaron?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Would you like to share with the class?
They're not very good.
That's okay.
So I hope someone else took some notes.
I took
And it's
some.
really funny what it
You're
says.
funny, Aaron.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right?
Thanks. I'll be here all day. Cat? Yeah, what's up? Okay. This is what it says. Are you ready? Hold your pants. I'm gonna read it because it's not even grammatically like a real thing. Ode to Janet. The gang met and danced with mushrooms that gave them crazy vision. We fought a dork in the woods. And rain set a big old fire.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I mean, that's pretty
I
much.
love a ode to Janet.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
Wait.
ode.
It means Janet?
Yeah, I have no idea what it means.
Because of the Campestri, the mushroom people.
Oh.
Remember
I
the
think
little
someone said it.
mushroom
And I was
folks?
like, yeah, an ode to Janet. I wrote that.
Well, I knew that Janet was going to love the campestries. Let me see.
Mushroom people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I love them.
Yeah.
See, I'm okay with them,
I
but
love
just
them.
not the fungus in Last of Us.
Shoot. I really am trying to prototype D&D Beyond pop out. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out how I can push a picture of that onto your thing, because, I mean, they're quite small.
Hmm.
They're little.
Oh no, I lost connection.
Uh-oh.
Oops, I reconnected and then I drew.
And then
another
you
line
drew.
on my
You
guy.
sure did.
Oh no.
All right, so if you
It's
zoom
gonna
in,
be worse.
yeah, if you zoom in almost as well as far as you can zoom in, there's a little campestry. I put it on the screen right here.
I can't see him.
Yeah, you
No, I
really,
remember, yeah, the image.
yeah, you got to get real
Maybe my
close.
Stuff is crazy. I'm gonna refresh.
You got to zoom
You
in.
got some crazy stuff going on.
Oh, he's cute.
Are they, like, they're stinking cute, right? Like, I can see Janet with just one of these sitting
I
on
know,
her
the
kitchen
mouth kinda
counter.
freaks
Yeah,
me out.
on the windowsill.
It's just the eyes that can be so bad, but the mouth just ugh. It's like a Muppet.
Oh, he did it. Thank you, husband. You're the greatest of all husbands. Thank you.
Man, I'm so pissed that I'm about to watch you eat
What?
Drumstick.
Tasty drumstick treat.
Oh.
King
Oh my
size.
god, I'm so jealous.
Wish I had that.
And it's a king
We're just gonna,
size.
we're just gonna stare at you,
King size, man. My man knows how to treat me. Mm,
right?
mm. I'm trying to make him laugh. I don't think I'm doing a good job. Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my god, that looks so good. You haven't even opened it yet. Hurry up and open it.
All right, let me get rid of Aaron's white line first, and then we will get into this ice cream that I'm about to eat. All right, so Christine, I'm sorry, you had more notes, right?
I do have some notes, yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So we did come across a circle of mushrooms. There were some mushroom people dancing in the center. And Rainy and I joined in. We gained some true seeing for 24 hours.
Yes, that's right.
Cypress then taught them a marching song. And some moves to go with that. And she earned a mystery charm.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we essentially just left them. We continued on the way. We stumbled into a giant footprint. Cypress recognized it as being from a Jabberwock, and it suddenly ended because it looked like it took off. We got jumped by the dwarf orc, hence the dork. He attacked us. It was kind of a drawn-out fight when we found the memo with the name League of Malevolence and the names Kellic and Warduke.
Brilliant.
And, we managed to continue on from there because we didn't know what to do with that information, and we reached the shore of the Wayward Pool.
Yeah, Wayward Pool. So, it's supposed to be a lot harder to actually get to the Wayward Pool, but I gave you guys an encounter instead, so I was like, let me just get them there. I thought I dropped tokens on this map last week. Maybe I didn't. Let me get those on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you guys land on the shore of this lake, kind of surrounded. Well, not surrounded, I guess. On the back side of it, it's kind of protected by this small mountain range. It's just kind of like nestled right in there. And it's fresh water. And yeah, I mean, things are absolutely beautiful here. I mean, in comparison to Hither, everything that you've seen in Hither has been like 1,000 times better. You know, the forest is better than the swamp. Fresh lake is better than swamp, you know, or all of those like wells that would shoot the geysers out of the water, out of the ground and stuff. So this has been a really great reprieve after you guys kind of had the ugliness of that. But as you're looking at the lake, I think if this map is set up correctly, it should be about 250 meters from the shoreline to that little island in the middle. And it looks like It's, yeah, well, okay, so if you go to the front end of it, yeah, so it's 250 feet. The water is 30 feet deep at its deepest. And everybody give me a perception check. Please.
I would love to try and use my eyes.
I rolled 16.
16 as well for Cypress.
Oh, that would have been crazy, right?
How's
Oh.
the ice cream?
Damn it.
It's so good.
I'm not staring at it.
No, it's like fuck off good. It's chocolate and caramel and peanuts. Yeah.
I
Yep.
love drumsticks.
Oh my god, they're the greatest.
Yeah,
Okay.
they really are.
So yeah, from the shore, 250 feet away, on the top of this big rock. See this little like circle, this dark circle on the top of the rock? It's actually a bowl. A large like vessel bowl kind of thing. And from where you're standing, especially for rain, you can kind of make out that it looks like there's a giant pile of like coals inside of the bowl. Other than that, there's nothing around. There's not even like bugs.
Birdie Lake.
It is a lovely lake. How deep is
Unicorn's
the
supposed to be
water?
here, right?
I don't know. I looked a little closer to the coals, see if there's like. Does it look like it's supposed to be like a beacon fire or?
It's definitely there with a purpose.
I take a look around it just to see if there's like a something like a grate to go over top of it or anything like that.
Okay, well, you guys are on the shore, and that's
It's on
250
the
feet
little
out.
island in the center.
Yeah.
So how deep is it?
30 feet deep.
Oh, so we can't. We need a boat or.
Maybe we
Probably
could
swim.
swim. We could probably swim if we can swim.
But there might be something
All
in
our
the
stuff
water.
will get wet.
Our stuff will get wet.
Any way we could like use a bow and arrow with like a flaming arrow to light it?
Ooh. You know what? That's something I had never even considered, but yes, you absolutely can.
I don't have a bow.
I may have a bow. Hold on.
I have torch
I think I do, don't I?
and tinderbox.
I have a crossbow.
God, I'm so mad I
my
didn't
bad.
think of that. I was like, let's see how this problem solving goes. You guys are like, flaming arrow, boom, done. I was like,
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Zelda lately, so
okay.
there's a lot of like.
Yeah.
It's a great way to do things.
Mhm.
I have a tinderbox.
I have not anything.
No bow.
No bow.
I have a I have a crossbow.
Can I
What
reach
should
the
How
work.
far away is
150?
this from us?
250 feet.
It's pretty far. Got Eldritch Blast. That might do it if you can be fiery. It's a pretty far distance.
240, you'd have to get in the water some.
I move 10 feet in and I shoot firebolt at it.
There you go.
Okay.
Cypress gets her great sword out and ready in case something jumps her. Sticks close to her.
Okay.
Because that's a 240-foot range.
Oh, beauty. Oh my god.
Nice.
Brilliant. Give me the attack for it.
That sucked.
Well, you managed to do it. So you
Well,
light
13.
the beacon or the bowl on top of this island in the middle of this mystical lake. And nothing really happens. You guys just kind of stand around awkwardly looking at each other, trying to figure out what the hell just happened. And about a minute goes by, and you start to hear like footsteps coming from behind you. But when you turn around to look, it sounds like the footprints are coming from behind you again, which would put the footprints coming from the lake, which doesn't make any sense. And you kind of spin around and look down towards your left, footprints coming from that direction to your right. They're omnipresent is what I'm trying to say. Just was looking for a poetic way to do it and failed. So As this creature is making its way towards you, you're not getting any feeling like malicious intent or anything like that. You're not getting any of those kinds of vibes. Nothing really feels friendly, really, but it just doesn't feel like you need to be prepared for a fight. And out of the forest steps a unicorn. Beautiful, beautiful white unicorn, almost like an opalescence sheen on the hide of the unicorn. Beautiful long horn on her head. Incredibly long flowing mane. Just like a storybook classic white unicorn. And she steps from the wood line and she says, I don't have a unicorn voice, so I'm just going to... Anyway, she just says, hello. It's not often that people get through the mist and the trees all the way to the lake. I would like to welcome you. It's been a while since I've had company.
Hello. I'm Cypress.
An apple mooncake.
Rain is totally enraptured by looking at her mane, and I immediately changed my hair to look like hers with vegetation.
Okay. So she greets each of you in turn and says, my name is... Hang on a second. There it is. My name is Lamorna. Welcome to the Wayward Pool. Was there something that you're seeking?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I have
It sounds
no
like
clue.
she's gonna sell me. She's gonna try and make
I was
me
like scrambling for my
get-
notes.
buy an MLM.
Is that my MLM voice? Is that what that is?
I don't know. It's just something about the unicorn, you know.
Mm.
She's like really inviting. And then she's
I've
like,
got Tupperware sales.
yeah, do you want to like buy this timeshare?
Would you like to buy a timeshare here at the Wayward Pool?
Yeah.
When the fire is lit, that means there's vacancy after all.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Okay.
Hang on, I'm checking my notes because I don't remember when we were coming here.
We were just coming here because we wanted to.
No,
There's
something
so much
sent you
else.
there,
Oh, it's
yeah.
'cause her husband's horn is the horn that we got, and
We think,
that
yeah.
maybe, and he may be the reason that something about him is the reason all this bad stuff happened.
I thought it had something to do with Nib that you met in the cave.
I don't know if that had anything to do with Nib. We just talked to him about it. We were like, we were gonna stop at that, and he was like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've lived a cruel existence, yada, yada, yada.
Forever trapped in a cave, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Did it have something to do with Will of the Wild?
Yes,
think-
we found out about her about the same time. The witch has a magical key in her back.
Mm-hmm.
Doom of the Realm, unicorn, stays at the Wayward Pool.
Oh, man, that was a little pocket of peanut butter in this ice cream. I didn't even know.
I'm
I wasn't
so-
prepared. I'm so
I
sorry.
want that.
Oh,
I
my
want
God.
that.
Whoa.
Why would you even tell me?
Right?
I mean, it's not often I get a little treat, guys. Mm.
I literally want everybody in my house to go and get me 12 of those right
Me
now.
too.
So
Right?
good. Okay, sorry.
I wish.
Yes, so nothing specific apparently. We were just coming to visit, looking for more information maybe about Will.
Yeah, and her husbando.
Okay.
Yeah, we heard about his missing horn.
Okay.
We definitely don't have it, I bet.
Hmm?
Do we still have that unicorn horn?
Oh, yeah.
Cypress still has it,
$10 says that's the horn. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
possibly.
Well,
Alright.
so tell me, travelers, how long have you been in Tither?
Feels like forever.
I honestly have no idea.
I'll be right
2 to
back.
3 days.
Yeah. I think maybe.
About 3 days. Are you headed towards a particular place?
We want to free the kids.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't agree with child labor.
Yeah, Scabatha's kind of rotten for that.
Yep.
Oh man, that one was filled with caramel.
Again,
Oh, I can't.
it's cruel.
I mean, secretly I'm enjoying it, but
Yeah.
outwardly, not nearly as much. Okay, so let me focus. Lamorna kind of, goes through the niceties of how long you here, how long you staying, do you need any food? Are you warm
I'm
enough?
a unicorn.
Yeah, do you need any? This is the voice I should have gone
My
with.
name is Lamorna the unicorn.
It's Lamorna. I'm from Queens.
Yeah.
Have you?
Always from-
Do you need any coffee? Anyway, so she goes through the niceties and she says, "Are you looking at you?" Oh, of course she's away from her camera there. She says, "Are any of you familiar with Zablina of Prismere?"
Heard of her.
Yes.
She's missing, right?
She is. And I do know a bit of the story. If you would like to hear it, I would be happy to share. It may help you on your travels.
Yes, please.
Okay. So she goes into the story that you guys have heard 1,000 times at this point. Prismere once belonged to the Archfey Zablina, and she
split by the
was,
hag.
yeah, she was usurped. This is the part of the story that you guys haven't heard before. It was usurped by her cruel hag stepsisters,
Oh.
Scabatha, Bavlorna, and Endolin. Zabilna was a vainglorious and deceitful at times, but her magic kept Prismere safe and isolated. The situation ended when the hags of the Hourglass Coven captured Lamorna's mate. I should be doing this in her voice, but Eladon. They stole his horn and used its magic to imprison Zablina in her stronghold, the Palace of Heart's Desire. She says, "I believe that Eladon's horn might be needed to free Zablina as well. The only thing that I can't help you with is the location of the horn. I think one of the hags has captured him, but I believe he's alive. If he had have died, I would have sensed it."
Cyrus sheepishly raises a hand. We recently got our hands on a unicorn horn.
Have you?
Pulls it out of her pack.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be his?
And she walks over to it and gets a real good look at it. And she's like, "Yes, there it is. There's the scratch. That belonged to him. Where did you find this?"
It was at a shop, and then someone else stole it, and they smuggled it out in my bag. So now I have it.
"So, you didn't pay for it?"
No.
But it was not on purpose that we didn't pay.
Yeah. She says, "No, not
Come
paying.
on.
Not paying for it pleases me. It tells me that perhaps you are worthy of my trust. I do have a lot of information about what is happening in the Heart's Desire, Palace of Heart's Desire. If you're interested, I could tell you the story."
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
All right. So now that Cynthia's back, I'm just going to recap a little bit of that because it's kind of important for Cynthia's character in particular. All right. So Cynthia, what you just learned is that the hags, Scabatha, Bavlorna, and Endolin are actually the stepsisters of Zablina. People said that she was could be deceitful and stuff, but her magic kept Presmere safe and isolated. And the Hourglass Coven captured Lamorna's mate, Eladon, and stole his horn and used its magic to imprison Zablina. So she believes that the horn is probably needed to free Zablina, but she's just not sure of the whereabouts of the horn. And that's when Cypress kind of pulled the horn out, and she has confirmed, Lamorna has confirmed that it is, in fact, Eladon's horn.
Okay.
And she says, Eladon and I made the trek to Heart's Desire every once in a while, and, well, I can tell you a few things. There's a library on the second floor. It contains most of Zablina's most treasured tomes. There's a dragon-like creature that has taken up residence and frequently travels the forest. The Jabberwock tries to reach my pool, but is always turned around. I do suggest, if at all you can avoid it, you probably should. When Zablina ruled, no one could enter the palace without an invitation. It is unlikely that the Coven has been able to keep up that powerful spell. Now, I do know that most of the creatures in the Palace of Heart's Desire have been frozen in time. The Hourglass Coven used an artifact called I knew this was going to be hard. Igwilv's Cauldron to accomplish the effect. Let me see if I happen to have a handout for the cauldron, because it's kind of freaking cool. GGWILV. Yeah, show players. Yeah, show players. Okay. Oh, cauldron. Cauldron. Yeah, show players. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I freaking love this game.
Oh, I love it.
Mhm.
That's so cool.
Right? I was following a group who had been playing this, and the DM printed
Kitty.
the cauldron. It was huge. It was massive.
3D printed it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I want a coffee mug that looks like that.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Mm-hmm. But all the little details in it are the thing that this is what gets me.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All the kitties.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And the bats and the eyeballs and the chicken feet. Little froggies, little lizards.
Or those oh, I didn't even see the froggies.
Yeah, right? It's brilliant.
Bats,
Oh,
yeah.
those are snakes. Okay, that's cool. Little skulls. Yeah. So anyway, that's what the cauldron looks like. And apparently, I'm going to show you this too. I don't know if it matters or not, but there's also a gold version. You probably don't need to see that until much later, but it's here, so I'm showing it to you.
Pretty.
Uh-huh. Stupid cool. So what's this one, though? That one looks like... Is that snake heads with paws at the bottom? And trees and time running out. Brooms. Oh, yeah, that's great. Okay. Sorry, I want ice cream.
Freeze?
Mm-hmm.
Teeth freeze?
Yeah, teeth freeze. Okay. So, was that you all that were making the commotion in the woods? What happened?
Oh, there was a weird guy attacked us.
Right.
He was hiding. And then we tried to flush him out, but then he just got violent.
Hmm.
He had a weird thing on him.
A weird thing?
A memo.
What did it say?
League of Male Violence. Malevolence.
Oh.
Male
Male violence?
It's funny because that's how I pronounce it every time I read it.
Yeah, that's how I wrote it out too. I knew it wasn't right, but she wouldn't have.
Yeah. So funny.
Oh, shit.
Malevolent.
There's some weird names on it.
Yeah.
Kellic and Warduke. Doesn't say what it's about though.
So, the League of Malevolence, I had to pause so I didn't say male violence, have interesting intentions. Their self-proclaimed leader is called Kelek. K-E-L-E-K, Kelek. There's a magical staff that belongs to a hated rival, a wizard called Wrigglerun, who is among the people frozen inside of the Heart's Desire Palace. Sorry, Palace of Heart's Desire. And they're in a bit of a funny position because Kelek needs the unicorn horn to free Wrigglerun from his stasis to be able to steal the staff. Talk about a conundrum.
So they found out we had the horn.
They may have an inkling, so you may want to be careful and make sure you keep your wits about you at all times. There's also more members of the League of Malevolence. There's a human priest of Orcus who calls himself Zergash. He hopes to challenge Kelek someday for leadership, but won't try it as long as Kelek is protected by Warduke. Did I write down what Warduke is? I don't think I did.
Type of god, maybe. So I think Orcish is one of the gods.
Yeah, Orcus is one of the gods for sure, yeah. To their... well, that's maps, no wonder. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the correct information here. Oh, Candlekeep Mysteries. That's why none of that made sense. To their locations. Wayward Pool. Okay, you guys have that information. Oh, okay. No, she doesn't offer any other information on this Zergash, other than he was a human priest of Orcus, and he's interested in challenging Kelek for leadership. A fifth member is called Skyla. She gets her power from Baba Yaga. Skyla knows more about Iglewiv's cauldron and the hags of the Hourglass Coven than anyone else, but it seems she's missing. No one has been able to find her. I would also suggest that in your travels, you keep your eye out for a dandelion.
Like the flower?
Yes, precisely.
That is not where my mind went.
You're looking for one in particular. He calls himself Amador. He will be able to lead you safely to the Palace of Heart's Desire.
How will we know it's him and not just another dandelion?
Oh, believe me, once you've met Amador, there will be no mistaking him.
We need a password so he guides us safely.
Just let him know that we spoke, and he'll be happy to help.
So you don't want to hang on to the horn?
Oh, darling, you're going to need it.
I suppose.
But when you're in the palace,
She mopes as she puts it back.
aw, when you're in the palace,
I suppose.
please keep an eye out for him. And as she says that, this water behind you, well, not behind you, I guess, in front of you on the lake, begins to like coalesce and change on the surface. Other than that, it's like mirror smooth. And this form starts to come out of the water, and it's a water avatar, I suppose, or a water example of what Eladon looks like.
Another unicorn?
Yeah. That's him. If you find him, please bring him home.
Can I do a perception check to try and find the differences between her and that unicorn?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Would he be white or blue?
All right, so with a 10,
He's
this
actually blue.
yeah, with a 10, this unicorn is actually made of water. No, I'm just kidding. But his mane doesn't seem as fancy as hers, and
Okay.
he just has like a little nub left on his forehead
Oh,
from
no,
where they
you
cut
give
off.
it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
Just jam it back on there.
yeah, with any luck, right?
So how do we use the horn to get in to free everyone?
That I
Free.
can not be entirely sure, but I can tell you that it will be obvious when the moment comes how to use it. I'm not sure why I know that, much the same way as I know that Eladon is still alive. If it were different, I would just know. Friends,
Our list is getting longer.
Friends, I would like to invite you. I'm pretty sure that we took a long rest at the end of the last encounter, but we're going to take another one here. So if you haven't taken a long rest, please do. She invites you to stay. It's super safe. You don't even need like a bug spray. You just go ahead and take your long rest.
Yeah, unicorn hospitality.
It's the stuff, right?
This is the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's better than this.
True. Okay. So I'm just switching everybody back to the main map.
Whee!
Whee!
I can't figure out how to do a long rest with this sheet. Oh, there it
should
is.
Be under the hit dice. Yeah.
Yoink. Yoink. All right. So this was the Wayward pool. Oh, sorry. It was really hard to do.
You're still eating that thing.
Mm-hmm. So
You
good.
haven't devoured it yet?
Too much talking
Has it
I've had to
melted in
do.
your hand?
Yeah, it's getting like that perfect ice cream consistency though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you go through the night and you all experience incredibly pleasant dreams. Whatever the best dream possible would be for your character, this is the dream that you have. Like, that's the level. And you wake up feeling, gosh, more refreshed than you have felt since before you landed yourself at the Witchlight Carnival. You feel amazing. Even for you, Rain, it's the best sleep that you've had in years.
Sweet.
Feeling good.
And in fact, you feel
Zesty.
so good that I'm going to give you each 10 extra hit points.
Holy.
Yeah.
Temporary or
Temporary, yeah.
We're buff.
Mm-hmm. Why not, right? Good night's sleep. You feel invincible. That little pocket of peanut butter. God, this is amazing. All right. Yeah. Good. Did you guys meet the grandfather tree?
sounds familiar. I'm not sure.
No, actually, to me, it doesn't sound familiar.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I just don't have my big book of notes directly in front of me, so I'm just trying to figure out. You guys did talk to the Dryad.
Yep, she got mad at me.
You did talk to Winterbow, the centaur,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you
We were at
followed the
Rumpelstiltskin-esque place.
right. And you found the
And the
Jabberwock
mushrooms.
Trail. You did the mushrooms. You've done Nib's Cave, and you guys talk to the pixies, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Few of the pixies. Yeah, business.
Oh, we
with-
have their ring or whistle.
Right. Yes. So you can summon. Was it 4 pixies?
Yes, I believe.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 4. It's not fair. Stuff doesn't stand a chance. Okay. So, from here, you can go to this little structure over here, the felled tree, where you guys believe the kids are being held and forced to make toys. Or you can head over here to, I believe this is Old Oak.
I wanna
this is
see
where
that thing.
Rufio lives. I think that's the best place to go.
Okay.
I want to see that tree, man.
And then we
I
can
need to
go
see
with
that
him
tree.
to the fallen tree and save the kids.
Ah, I like
The
it.
best way to
Just give me 2 seconds to really crunch down on this. Priorities, girls. Sorry.
I know.
Oh man,
I know.
so good.
So just cruel. Just cruel.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I really could have saved it for after, but I mean, he handed it right to me.
Oh, how could you save something like that?
Right? Well, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I just got busted.
Go beat him up.
I just got caught eating this close to dinner time. Okay. All right. Okay. So you're traveling about half a day, and it's just more of the same beautiful scenery. Everything still smells lovely. Everything is great. And you hear a bit of a ruckus. There's a ruckus ahead of you, I tell you. And
Marcus.
as you turn a corner, you see something incredibly unusual. There is a dilapidated elven chariot that is attached to an owl bear. And does anybody have animal handling?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I
Nope.
do not.
I speak with animals.
I am unable to handle animals.
Okay.
And I am partly.
I don't have it, but I got a +2.
All right.
So speak with animals, would that work?
Yeah.
Or, animal friendship too. Hang on.
Sure. Yeah. Either of those. And if you think the owl bear is not from New York, you got another thing coming to you. Hey, yo. Whoa.
Tony. Okay. I'm walking here.
Yeah. Leave the crossbows. Bring the cannolis.
Bring the cannolis. Okay, this is terrible. So I'm going to use speak with animals.
Yes.
Okay. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion. So I'm gonna cast that spell.
Brilliant. All right. So you
What is this we're talking to, or what is this again?
an owl bear.
Owlbear, right? Okay.
Yeah, let me
For some reason,
see.
bugbear,
Owl
but
features.
owlbear.
Kind of like a griffin.
Right.
No wings on these guys though.
Stinky.
Locations. Let me see.
No.
Oh, those guys, they're so cute.
Okay, here we go. I can show you exactly what you come across. Show to players. Yes. Okay. That's what you see.
What? Why am I not seeing anything?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything. Either.
Really? Okay, let me hit show to players again. Oh, really?
need to
Do I have
refresh.
to? Maybe I had to name it. I tried to skip through that without. Yes, show players. Now, do you,
Oh yeah.
you see it now? Okay,
Nope.
yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The fuzzy was.
Oh yeah,
I
owlbear.
love him.
Right?
He's so cool.
What do you think about the changes to Druid
Yes.
where you can now change into owlbears because of the D&D movie? Pretty smart, if you ask me, but
Yeah.
crazy,
I love
right?
this guy.
Oh, he's great.
The CR is pretty high though.
So you make mental telepathic connection with the owlbear apple. And he's like, hey, what are you doing in my head? Hey, hey. You know, I've already been traumatized enough out here in this forest.
So sorry. In my head, I'm like, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to frighten you.
Well, now that you're here, what do you need? Is there something I can do?
I'm curious about your accent, first of all.
I'm from up north.
Sure.
Northeast, really.
We're looking for some things, including a dandelion named Amador? Is that what you said before?
I think so, yeah. I don't know nothing about no dandelions. But I do know something about a beast flying around in the sky. Took my guy from the wagon. I've been lost ever since.
This is fantastic. You use that voice all the time. I love it so much. Please.
It's just the owlbear accent.
Right,
And
yeah.
they can
All owlbears are from New York.
telepathically communicate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Albert.
I'm writing it in pen in my book that it's a New York accent. Okay.
Because who knows next time?
Owlbear equals New York City.
Yeah.
I love it. What did you ask me?
Was there something that you needed? Was there something I could do for you? Are you lost?
We're looking for yeah.
He doesn't know about the dandelion. I assume
Yeah,
you're
he
relaying this to the party because no one else understands. So.
That's right. Yeah. So this owlbear here, this strange New York owlbear, said he doesn't know anything about the dandelion.
Apple, as you're
What else
relaying
do you
the information, he's like making aggressive eye contact with each one of you. it's like staring into your soul,
Emerson
like
stares it
aggressive.
back.
What would you like me to tell him? What do we want? Do we trust him first of all?
If
And
this
what are we
guy is
looking
missing, do we want to? Does he want to be freed from the chariot thing?
for? Does the owlbear want to be freed,
Freed from the chariot? He's
I can
strapped to
ask
it,
him.
right?
Maybe he likes it. Do you need to be freed from that chariot thing?
I mean, it's empty. It's not serving no purpose now that my guy is gone, and God only knows where he ended up. So yeah,
Okay,
if you don't mind,
Sure, let's free that. However we do that. How do we do that?
no, you do,
Just disconnect them.
Just
Yeah.
straws and stuff. and
yeah, latches and
Oh.
straps and.
lo-
I
Oh,
feel like this
fancy.
owlbear could give me sound business advice.
Listen, all I'm saying
Slightly
is,
shady.
yeah, all I'm saying is, get in when the price is low, and get out when you think it's too high. I don't know.
It's all about everyone you know.
Yeah, right? And make sure that whenever you're starting a business that you tell all your family and friends. And then when you get it and you tell them about it, you got to make sure that they too tell the rest of their family and their friends. Because you need
Word of
two
mouth.
people.
It's
Yeah,
word of mouth.
yeah, word of mouth. Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. You know, you tell two people, you hope that those two people tell two people. Then you got 4 people telling 8 people.
See, no math.
Thanks,
too.
owlbear.
I mean, you asked. I'm just telling.
Thanks, owlbear.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, what else do we want to ask him?
What direction the thing that took his guy went?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to go. Oh yeah, I don't want to go there. Good question.
Do you know what direction there's this guy who was taken? Do you know which direction that is?
My guy? Yeah. The last I saw. And if you want to go back to the map. Oh, I guess you guys are looking at the map, right?
Yeah.
He's like, it's up in that direction. Like all the way at the top and over there.
So somewhere, past those mountains.
Yeah, somewhere up there in that mist.
So who was this guy?
He was
that we
my
lost?
my guy. I pulled him in the chariot. He fired arrows. That was the extent of
Maybe
our
you need to-
relationship. But he was
Do
my
you have a place
guy.
to go back to?
Do I? God, I don't even know where I am. Do you know where I'm at?
Tither. There's
Tither?
a Wayward pool thing over that way.
A pool.
Yeah, okay.
A
You can just
pool.
Yeah.
Dancing
live-
mushrooms further that way.
Mushrooms?
Water.
You got to be careful which mushrooms you eat in this forest, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Some of the
these
things
ones
I've
are
seen.
Talking and stuff. Don't
It's
eat them.
magical.
It's something. I don't know what kind of magic, but whew, had a kick. About 45 minutes after you eat it, you're going to know. You're going to know what your ancestors got to tell you, let me tell you.
No, don't eat
You're
the
gonna start
talking one.
accessing the universal consciousness.
Yeah, you go to like these crazy places, you see these crazy creatures. I don't know. There was a bunch of people sitting around a table. They were rolling little plastic things. Getting real excited when they got the high
Smarter
numbers.
And dumber at the same time.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you about this kid. Looked a lot like that one over there, and he kind of points to Rain. Not really, but close enough, right? Look more like you than the others. And I think they call him Will.
Oh, you've seen the kid.
Yeah, the kid. Everybody's talking about the kid. Everybody wants to talk to the kid. So I assume you guys are also looking for the kid.
We are.
Nope.
You're not?
We are. No, we
We
are
are.
doing
We're,
it.
we're looking to help.
Kid?
Yeah, the kid. Will.
The Peter Pan-like kid.
Listen, what you got to do, right, is you got to go up. You got to go that way. And he's like pointing north. And he says, you're going to find, now stay with me for a second, because it was hard for me to accept until I had that mushroom. But this tree is old. But it gets up and it walks around. And these kids, they've built a house on it. This is where they stay. And that's why they're so hard to find, because this tree, it just walks around all the time.
Pretty big brain.
Sounds safe.
Yeah.
So,
Suppose it depends on how the house is built, though. Might not be safe.
yeah, they got like swings and it's all kinds of stuff. You know, like the kids, they seem to love it.
Sounds fun.
I mean, it seems like they're
Oh,
having an
cool.
outright time.
Sounds
for it.
weird, but not surprising. Look at where we are.
That's what I'm saying. So, again, watch out which mushrooms you're eating. But I'm going to go find more of them. And he kind of like waddles off into the woods.
Stay safe.
Bye, Albert.
Yeah, use twos.
You're a cool guy.
I mean,
You're a good dude.
yeah, I mean, y'all are all right. Y'all are all right. You ever get in trouble, I can't say call me because I don't know where I'm going to be, but all you got to do,
Bye.
hopefully, be a little shouty. I might hear you. All right. So you keep going after you've met Juniper. I don't think that no. Anyway, the owlbear's name was Juniper. And Juniper kind of saunters off. And it will perhaps leaves you a little perplexed. And I know I just kind of took over some of that there, but like Apple was asking the questions and then relaying the information of what the owlbear said.
Mm.
So Apple, if you start talking with a bit of an accent, nobody's going to judge.
He's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Who's going to know? What would they say? What would they say? I dare them to say something. All right. So you guys are heading up towards the tree, yeah?
Yup.
Okay. So, you're back on the prowl. You head out again, and again, it's just an easy day of travel. There's not really a whole lot happening. A lot more of the same. You see a few more of those little mushroom circles. You're not sure which one the owlbear was talking about that made him see things, but you know, maybe you're a little leery of going through experimentation to find out. Excuse
Or maybe
me.
we have some.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? I'm not going to judge. So, so sorry.
Nature
And his
snack.
Gladys.
Just do a nature check. Someone, I'm sure. No, someone knows.
Someone knows something about the mushrooms. All right, give me some nature checks.
Not
And
me.
I've got to drop the accent.
Nature. Where's the nature check? Survival? No, nature. There's nature. Oh god, that's bad.
Yeah, same here.
6. I rolled
4.
Jesus, 4.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, double nat ones. Girls.
We don't know mushrooms, apparently.
Yeah, you do not. And you know what? Each of you roll me a D100, please.
Oh dear.
Yep. I didn't expect the game to go this way today, but here we are.
60.
98.
Okay.
61.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Whew.
those are pretty dice.
They are. All right. You all got above 50. So you did not find the magical mushrooms that he spoke about on your travel.
Darn.
Yeah, I mean, so close and so far.
That could be fun.
You're being careful then.
Yeah, I mean, it still may happen. If I just ask you all to roll D100s randomly, that's what I'm looking for. All right.
Okie dokie.
So, as you guys are kind of trudging through the woods, you start to hear the sound of kids playing. You know what I mean? Like the loud giggles. Every once in a while, there's that shriek that kids like to do when they're young. And you see, as you come through like this little clearing, you see a group of children frolicking around a leafy oak tree. Their gleeful yelps carrying through the forest. Painted swings dangle from the tree's branches. And nestled in its crown is a ramshackle treehouse.
Found it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second one. I don't think it's the second one, though.
So, let me see. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why, but I expected the Wayward pool to take longer, so I didn't prep much past that today. So just bear with me for a second, guys. I apologize.
It's all good.
No, let's see, children. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
So are we up by the walking tree now?
Yes, you are. And I'm just letting travel go. Who cares? Okay, cool. All right, so you guys get up to the tree and
Hello, tree.
little group of friends, and 3 of them take notice of you and kind of like leave the rest of the grouping and come down, and they're like, hi.
Hello. I'm
Hi.
Cypress. What's your name? Looks at Rain.
Rain. What's yours?
Rain, go away, come again another day. Ha ha, made a rhyme. My name is Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Whoa, a bunny? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we have a bunny.
Whoa. Goes over to you, Apple, and like gets like down to your height. And it's just like, you are so cute. Look at you in your little clothes.
Oh, thank you.
I have clothes that will fit you. Do you want some different clothes?
Sure.
Come with me. And these 3 kids, Bobby is the one that you know and the one that's been doing all the talking so far, turns around and skips off towards the giant tree with the treehouse sitting on its head.
What race are these children?
They appear to be, like, for the most part, largely human. There is one that does look dwarven, And
Any pointy ears on them?
yes, one of them. There's one who is red hair. And there's one that is like a very, very light pale green with giant tusks coming up from the bottom of her mouth. And those are the three that kind of greeted you guys.
Is everyone following me? How do we get up to the house on the tree anyway?
Oh,
Maybe they'll show us.
yeah. I'll show you how. It's super easy. And you know the climbing rope in gym?
My God.
Oh God.
No.
Yeah.
That's bringing back terrible memories.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, so he lets out a whistle and this rope drops down, and it's not like, I mean, instead of just having a knot in it, it actually has like the steps, the wooden, I guess wooden steps is the way to put it, that have been tied into the rope to help make the
Sweet.
climb a little bit easier. Yeah.
I think it's best if you ladies go first. Cypress will hold the rope as an anchor.
I'm gonna lean into this problem and go first.
All right, perfect. Give me, let me see, acrobatics or athletics? I feel like they're the
Please,
same,
please,
but do whichever.
please acrobatics.
Yeah, I mean, go for whichever is better for you, athletics or acrobatics.
Oh yes.
It's all good.
Oh,
A 10.
it's not rolling.
You do slip a couple times, but you do manage to get up to this landing that they have.
Beautiful. That's
Okay.
all I needed.
All right. Who's next?
I'll try
Cypress
going
is
up.
holding the base
Okay.
to help anchor whoever's going up.
Okay.
I'm using acrobatics because I get nothing on athletics.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's see how bad this goes.
Well, that's unfortunate. Perhaps.
I will
Perhaps.
do acrobatics.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
19.
You just
For apples.
scramble right up there like it's never been a problem, like anything. In like you're just shoop, right up to the top with Liam and Rain. You kind of like bob around the bottom and frankly blame Cypress a little bit for it when you don't quite make it.
Give her a boost.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so a boost, and we're gonna take. Do you guys need a 5 or do you want a 10 here?
I want to make a new
10?
tea.
Oh, so a 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
you 10?
Yep, absolutely. All right, so we're going to take a 10, and when we get back, we'll get everybody up to the top of that tree and find out what the heck is going on here.
Yes.
That will put us at 5:02 to be back.
Yep.
All right, and send that to the chat so people can see. All right.
You're sitting on my mouse, Jojo.
Kitty. Pay attention to me, Mom.
Yeah, he's such a butthead.
I had
I
to go
made
make
toast.
popcorn and tea.
Oh, nice. I made toast and got water.
You know what? It's not. None of this is drumsticks.
Yeah, I know. It's pity. It's pity toast.
Well, I
I'd
did
like-
grab. We have a few of these eggs. chocolate
just
eggs,
made a
so I'm
tea.
mixing that.
Yeah, I had a tea earlier. It was
with-
delicious. Yeah.
Tea with coconut sugar.
Ah,
Nice.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And my tea is with oat milk. But I need. It's not my
I
favorite.
don't put
brand
anything
of
in my
oat milk.
tea because I don't know. Poppy.
Okay, is it black tea? I have Earl Grey right now.
No, earlier I had apple spice. It was like chicory root and stuff.
Oh,
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
That's like fall.
And then
So-
I got for Christmas I got creamed honey. So I put creamed honey on my toast. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, you did.
I've stopped drinking coffee during the week at work. I only drink it on the weekends when I go to the pub.
Are we
really?
on that note?
Lunch.
Are we all back?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, my
Just
drink is
toasting
chai
toast.
tea with French vanilla creamer
Nom nom nom.
during the week.
We all had to go get snacks because your drumsticks destroyed us. But none of our snacks are drumsticks. So.
Well, I mean,
No.
when you get the
Next time I'm
opportunity.
showing up with like Dairy Queen, like the biggest milkshake you've ever seen or something.
Computer. Put drumsticks on the shopping list.
Oh my God, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, and yes, my Alexa is
Computer.
that from Star Trek, okay?
Brilliant. No, I love it. I'm here for it. So I finally have watched all of Picard, and I'm about half. It is. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't. Even season 2.
I have not watched the latest season.
Yeah. So the last season, season 2, was the one that they filmed during COVID. In LA, and a lot of people didn't really like it all that much, but you could tell that it was like a last minute rewrite to make the COVID stuff okay. So I kind of gave it a pass. But
Right.
the new season is promising, especially, I mean, we get to see the Next Generation actors all back together again, which is always fun. So I'm looking forward to that happening. And Strange New Worlds, I started to watch that, and it's really
I really like that
interesting.
one too.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I like that they've done what they've done with Captain Pike, where he is aware of how he's going to die, or what happens to him, I guess. And like the way that they're playing that out is, I think, really interesting. But I'm only like halfway through the first season, I think. Maybe halfway through. I just started the other day, so. Anyway.
I binge it.
Yeah,
Once
same.
Once all of them are out, I will binge watch Discovery, all of them, the three
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm an episode behind in Picard right now. Now that I've caught up, I'm just gonna watch them as they come out. But usually I'm a binger as well. Who wants to wait next week to see the next episode? Ew.
Keegan and I have been watching a lot of Degrassi, The Next Generation.
Oh my gosh, the classic or the new?
So Next Generation that started in like 2003.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's
The
old
Drake
now
one.
though, isn't it?
It's the Drake one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one that ended, I think it was 2017. or-
Yeah, it was something
Anyway,
like that, yeah.
It's so much fun.
It
I love
is.
so much.
I didn't watch the original.
What? With Spike? Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Canadian
back
teenage
in Next
melodrama at its best. Like, it was just wonderful.
Yeah, no,
All right.
not my thing.
It was good stuff. Good stuff. All right.
It was the perfect amount of time for me to eat that piece of toast. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. All right. Now let's
What?
get back
Cat's
in.
trying to communicate telepathically with me.
Oh, okay.
Quite staring at you, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So at this point, you're all up onto the top platform, which is kind of like right beside this little treehouse, and you hear, more kids inside the treehouse, and you get inside, and you see the kid that you have been seeing on wanted posters ever since you arrived. And I did show you the picture of the wanted posters, right?
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't
gonna.
remember.
Scruffy looking kid look like the Lost Boys.
Yeah. I'm just going to show you one of the wanted posters, if I'm allowed to their wanted posters. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Oh, come on. What the devil? Oh, I can't click on wanted posters? Oh, come on. I know there is one. Sorry, guys. Oh. Well, that's weird. Stop. Will of the Wild. Yeah, it's just going to show you a white square. Damn. Okay, never mind. I can close that. Let me just search the journey for... Nope, same page. All right, well, I know there was one because it's in the book. Hang on, I can show you guys on the camera, but it's not going to do much for the stream. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
I showed this before, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I honestly I'm having trouble remembering where exactly it was that I saw it either, but let me see if I can't line this up kind of okay. These are the wanted posters that you've been seeing
Yeah,
all
I
over the
remember
place.
those posters.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Even I remember that. I'm doing good.
Okay.
I remember that now. Yeah.
Apologies to the stream. I just can't seem to find the handout to be able to show everybody, but
To be inserted later.
yeah,
Hang
right. At some point, you will see the wanted poster. I'm just going to find it randomly in here somewhere. So when I find it, I'm just going to interrupt whatever's happening. I'm sure it'll be incredibly important moment when I do actually find it and go, oh, wait, guys. Remember that thing 3 weeks ago? Okay, so we have Bobby, who is taking you guys up the tree. You're inside, and you see a kid who looks an awful lot like those wanted posters. And everybody, whenever there is a question or somebody is not sure about what to do, they all seem to look to this one kid in particular out of the whole group of them. And Bobby kind of pushes you guys forward and is like, Will, we've got new friends, Will, we got new friends. Will. It finally gets Will's attention.
Spot on.
Right? Finally gets Will's attention, and he turns around. And he immediately takes like a stance where he could bolt if he needed to. You know what I mean? Like both feet aren't planted. He's kind of like more weight on one foot than the other so he can start to run if he needs to, that kind of thing. Yep. And he just says, is there something I can do for you guys, or I'm so sorry. I don't have it. It's either that or it's my royal voice, which is vaguely British, but not quite. So, that's all I got. Sorry. Oh, wait. Hello. I am Will. What can I do for you? There, that's the gamut. That's all my voices.
I don't need to see your butt, cat.
Yeah, that's all I got. Those are all my voices.
That's it.
Hello.
There she goes.
I'm Cypress.
Hello, Cypress. It is nice to meet you. What brings you to my treehouse?
We're looking
He
for
sounds
help.
like a Wilhelm.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, go ahead,
We want to
Christine.
free the other kids, and we need something of Scabatha's.
You need something of Scabatha's. Oh, nope. Wrong one. You need something of Scabatha's. Well, why do you think that I could help you acquire such things?
You been to her place?
Of course I've been to her place.
You know the layout?
I mean, not perfectly, but I know how to get in and I know how to get out.
That would help.
All right.
We need the portrait.
The portrait. Can you be a little bit more specific? She has a lot of portraits. This woman and her paintings, I do not understand.
Scabatha's portrait.
Oh, Scabatha.
She keeps it somewhere special. 'cause
Yes.
Cypress racks her memory in my notes. Where did I put it?
Listen, I will make you deal. He really does. It's a Bond villain. I'm sorry. And he says, listen, I need a little bit of help. You need a little bit of help. So why don't we help each other? And the other kids in the room are like rapt attention. And when one person speaks, their head turns that way. And then the other person speaks and they turn their head back in the other direction. They're just kind of following it like it's a tennis match back and forth. They are so excited.
Ah. It's in the circular room
Oh, yes.
in her lair.
Circular room. I do not know where this is. But, as I said,
Oh.
I can get you in. And I can tell you how to get back out.
That would help.
Yes.
What do you
Rain,
need?
Rain looks at him and crosses her arms and cocks one eyebrow. It's like, what kind of help are you looking for?
Just a jailbreak. It is nothing too serious.
Who's jailbreak?
Well, you see, that creature has some of my friends. And while they are with her, they are doing terrible things. Or terrible things are being done to them. It depends on how you look at it. But what I do know for sure is that I want to get them out. And one of my favorite things to do is simply be a thorn in her sides, you know? I like to take this, I like to take that, perhaps cause a little bit of trouble at the goblin market, whatever, you know? Just go where the day takes me.
Yeah, we've seen the wanted posters.
Yes,
We don't like
there
you.
there are a few of them out there. I'm quite proud of everyone, to be honest.
You're doing it. You're the vigilante.
A vigilante. I like this word. I do not
Kinda,
know this
right?
word. What?
The vigilante?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we should go where they keeping them? Sorry, is it the tree?
Yes, it is in Loom Lurch. That is what it is
Yeah,
called.
Loom
Yes,
Lurch.
Loom Lurch.
The fallen one.
And you know what? I can tell you a few things. Just so you know that I am on the up and up here. I want to give you some information about what you are going to face if you travel with us to tear down the walls, so to speak. There are tin soldiers that defend Loom Lurch. But, I mean, I have figured out that it is actually quite easy to distract them, and then they are basically useless. This is perhaps my favorite part of bum rushing the place, you know? The children, my friends, who are held captive in the workshop, they are haunted by these little terrible creatures called boggles. And when you see this,
They're awful.
when he says that, one of the little girls that's been in the room with him, maybe 5 or 6 years old, you know, very, very thin hair, kind of that mousy brown color, hits about shoulder length, and she's wearing just like a one-piece kind of tunic dress, and it reminds you a lot of the state of the clothes that you guys saw in the Soggy Court back in Hither. She's just like,
And stuff.
she just looks messy, the poor kid. But as soon as he mentions the boggles, she visibly looks scared and kind of hides behind him a little bit. And she's like, the boggles they're really scary, and I don't like them. Sometimes they still show up in my nightmares. They're oily. And as soon as you're not happy,
Oily. That's
they're oily.
an interesting descriptor.
Oh, they're oily. And when you're really sad and when you're having a really bad time, they just kind of like they come out of you, and it hurts, and it's really scary. And once you've made one, it stays with you and it stays beside you, and it makes it even worse. And then more come. And it's really scary.
Weird.
She
Has anyone figured out how to get rid of them?
We haven't. No, not in the workroom anyway. They're there. They're in there. And when you sneak away, they do everything that they can to keep you in there. They pull at your hair and they pull at your clothes and they take things from you and they hurt you really bad. Excuse me.
If they get hurt, do you guys get hurt?
Not usually, unless that's why we were sad. If that's why we were sad, then it hurts us. Excuse me. But if you're really bad, like really bad, Granny Nightshade, she takes you and she brings you into the kitchen and she throws you in a cell in there. And not many people come back once they go to the kitchen. And she just has like the biggest eyes that are just like glassy from this memory that she has, and like these unshed tears that at this point she's a little bit past like even being able to cry about the situation that she was in when she was inside
That
of
child close up.
Yeah, right.
nose.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's quivering lip, it's kind of a snotty nose, but not really. And like as she's telling the story, the big sniffle comes with like dragging the forearm across the nose, the whole thing. Like it's
Oh.
yeah, it's like it's the saddest that you've ever seen a little kid. Like think of like a 3-year-old and you've just said no to a popsicle, but they're not being brats about it. They're just really sad. So are you gonna help everybody? Are you gonna work? Are you gonna help Will get everybody out? Because we don't
Gonna
want
try.
I reckon we will.
we don't want anybody to be sad anymore.
No. We don't want everybody to be sad anymore.
Yeah, it's not a fun. It's not a fun. It's just not fun. And she like just kind of spins on her heel and goes and finds like this it's not really a cot, but it's a little bit better than like a bedroll. Like it's a little bit off the ground, it's a little bit plusher than what the bedrolls are, but it's not but it's not quite a mattress. Like I don't know how to explain what I mean. It's like if you took like 3 sleeping bags and put them together and laid on top of them. It's that kind of where I imagine bedrolls are quite thin. I don't know. In my brain, that's how I see them, though.
I think like Japanese style futon.
Yeah, that kind of idea. Exactly. Yeah.
There's a plusher.
Yeah. Okay. So, as she kind of goes off and finds a place to kind of lay down and be a poor, terrified, traumatized little girl, she just kind of drifts off to sleep, and Will goes over and gives her a blanket and kind of tucks her in. And he's very much, at this point, kind of the self-appointed caretaker of all of the kids. And it's not that there's a lot of them, but there's a lot of them. Like, we're not talking he's looking after 4 people. Like, there's over 10 kids in here. Definitely not 20, but more than 10. We'll ballpark it at 15. How's that? Yeah, so, Will tucks her in and just kind of gestures for you to follow him outside so you can continue to talk without kind of bothering anybody. The floor of the treehouse as you guys are walking through is just covered in blankets and cushions and piles of straw. There's 6-foot ceilings. There's baskets that hold apples and berries and sugar cane and some crumpled up sheets of parchment. And if you were to unravel or kind of straighten out one of the sheets of parchment, it's one of the wanted posters. They've been taking them down as they've been finding them. There's an old oil can that looks like it's a little bit. Oh no, that is your oil. No, you guys have Squirt.
We have Squirt.
You have
He's a
Squirt.
little behind right now, but
Yeah.
he's around.
Yeah, he's around. So, Will says, I'll send 4 of my best with you. I have to stay here. I can't leave them. And if I do leave them, it's only for tiny periods of time. They really do need me here. But I'm happy to send Bobby. I'm happy to send Sloane, Zenner, and Star to go with you.
Sure. Sounds like a cool crew.
Yeah. So of the ones that you guys met, so Bobby is dwarf. Sloane is ginger-haired, so a redhead wood elf, and Zenner is a female orc. And I don't really have a big description for Star, which is interesting. Did they forget Star? Oh, we'll make Star a little halfling girl.
Ah.
Yeah. Cute as a button. All right.
What was the middle one after Bobby?
Sloane.
And Sloane is
Sloane is the redhead.
redhead.
Oh, redhead.
Yep, an elf. Oh. Yeah, this is a quick chapter. Like, we're going to Loomlurch, and then we're out of this chapter. That's crazy. All right. So, you guys head out with your new friends in tow. Luckily, it is a pretty easy walk. And some of the pathways are a little bit better now than like a cattle path, you know? The kids have obviously spent time, you know, walking back and forth between these two places. And, you know, if there are kids inside of here, like they say that there are, then they've definitely taken their time to keep an eye on things. You know, it's kind of the impression that you're getting as you're walking through the woods. It's a well-worn path. All right. Let me just move you over. Yoink. 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 Boop. All right. So the forest is the darkest over Loomlurch. Up ahead, a colossal dead oak tree lies on its side. 3 living trees grow naturally out of the fallen remains. Their shapes resemble towers, with candlelight windows twinkling in the gloom and wooden balconies encircling gnarled branches. On one side of the fallen tree, firelight spills from a pair of quaint storefront windows, illuminating a clearing filled with merchant stalls.
Do I see any of the soldiers?
All right. Let me see. Not those, not those, not those. Here we go. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay. Just bear with me for a second again. All right, these are going to be modified, so don't panic when you see them pop on the screen. Ah, it's not really that. Oh, whoops, but I need a few more of them.
Oops.
Oh my.
Yeah. All
What
right.
are those?
The tin
These are the
soldiers.
tin soldiers.
Don't
yeah.
panic.
Yeah, don't panic.
Oh, they are. You know what's funny? When you first said it, I thought you said tin soldiers, and then I was like, no, she probably meant 10 soldiers, or she probably said 10 soldiers.
Right.
So then I'm like, wait, there really are 10 soldiers,
Yeah.
And there's 10 of them.
and there's 10.
All right, but I'm going to just take a second and make them. Well, I guess I don't have to make them all small. I'm going to make one small, so you guys. Yeah, they're all tiny though. They are little guys, and
Size tiny? Like size category?
size category. Let me see.
Or even just like the height?
They are
I'm,
small.
I'm picturing 10 men.
Yeah, they're
So
small, so
More
they're
like Nutcracker then.
yeah, they're like 3 feet tall. So you see them, and as you spot them and try to understand, what they're doing, where they're going, some of them do disappear into the tree. So I'm going to take a few off of here. Okay, so I can take these ones away. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So these guys are just kind of like, I'd say milling around, but they're not just milling around. They're definitely on orders to be on patrol and that kind of thing. So they're walking back and forth and having a look at everything.
All right, kids. Will said they're easy to distract. In what way?
And one kid goes, "It's super easy. Watch this." Kid picks up a rock and just biffs a rock at one of them. And it kind of like clinks off of his helmet, and the other 3 like swarm that one soldier, and they're like lifting up his arms, trying to figure out where the noise came from.
Do they ever prove to be violent?
Sometimes they can be. And let me move you over to the Loom Lurch map. I forgot there was a map for this specifically. But of course there is, because it's the last part of this chapter. I can't believe how quick this one is. All right. She says again for the very 3rd time. That's not what I want. Let's have a look at this.
No token of vision.
Oh, yes. Just give me a quick second.
Yep.
Pins. Maybe this one wasn't set up that way. Oh, that's cute. Here's what the little tin soldiers look like. I mean, they're cute.
God.
Oh, there we go.
Right? Ha ha ha! May we? May we tabernacle?
They're more creepy. For some reason, those things are real creepy.
It's the mustaches.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blank eyes.
Well, I mean, yeah. All right.
One of them's got like a weird what is it? Eyelashes? Like the lower lashes.
Yeah.
Like they're all the same except for the one that's looking like directly at us. I'm gonna close the window now.
I'm gonna get her there. Okay. So, all right. How, oh, no, never mind. I'm asking you guys a question that only I have the answer to, so that's pretty silly.
I can't drop Cypress on the map to help
Bobby.
so-
Oh, shit. Hang on. Yes, I'm sorry. Do you guys even have vision on this map? Please tell me you have vision. Oh,
Well, I won't know until Cypress is on the map.
I
right.
do.
And yes. Aaron, you have vision of everything.
Bouncy.
All right. I need your
Oh,
tokens.
there's the face.
Yeah, I see the map.
Yeah, okay, good. So, just kind of dropping you guys in here. This is a huge map, so.
It is.
Ooh.
Where's our tokens?
I put them over here.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Okay.
Size of a mushroom.
Roughly, yeah. I I know I hear. Oh, there
Cypress is going to gather up some rocks so she has some ammo for distraction.
Right. Perfect. That's great.
Which way is the entrance?
And they say, Bobby in particular, says the best place to get in is through here. And shows you. Sorry, I'm just trying to find which number it is on the map. Oh.
Like it seems like the southwest side. There's an entrance over there. We go through the market. Just a little bit.
Where the devil?
No way.
What in tarnation?
Parlor. Right. Well, it told me how the wheel gets in all the time, but now I don't see that location on the map, so I'm just a little bit confused by it. So just give me a second. There's the dormitory. That's the sewing room, cupboard, family tree, L10. No, that's not going to work for what I need.
There's another set of stairs here. Probably don't want the front door.
Yeah, like he manages. Oh, okay. I see how you. All right. Yep, I got it. So Bobby is like, stick with me, move fast, and be as quiet as you can. So everybody give me a stealth check.
I'm not good with those.
That's okay.
That
That's okay.
Disadvantage.
I rolled
because
a
of her armor.
2.
You did.
I rolled a 2.
You did.
You guys
Oh
I
no.
rolled a 22.
All right.
1 plus 1 is 2.
So you guys start trying to sneak your way around these stalls here that are
Roll an
in
initiative?
front. No. Stealth check.
Oh, stealth.
Yeah.
Where I think.
So you guys are trying to sneak around these stalls. Give a second to. Okay.
Oh yeah, not
Yeah.
not
All
happening.
right. So
Not happening.
Only one of us got 1 high.
so it goes Bobby and then it goes Apple and then it's a train wreck behind those two.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
Yeah.
I'm a rogue. I have plus
Well, it's
7 to
clip-clop,
my.
clip-clop.
yeah. So these 3 stalls are selling candy, and they're situated in this little clearing. And all of the windows are carved into giant fallen trees, like to the one side of it. 2 goblins are working in each stall, and the whole thing seems to be watched closely by a goblin with a toffee apple head, who appears to be muttering quietly to himself. I know there's a handout for this guy. Let me find it, because I feel like you deserve to see it. Here we go. Oh, God. Actually, he's kind of terrifying. Yes, show to
I wanna see it.
players.
Oh god.
Oh. Yeah, not a big fan of that.
For some reason,
I like the human arms.
I was anticipating, oh, he's so cute from Janet. I don't know.
It's like
You know who's
Pumpkinhead.
gonna like? Tegan's gonna like that.
Yeah?
Under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
turnip
she's
feet
gonna
or something.
What's that?
He's got like turnip feet.
Oh,
Is it turnip?
He looks like Pumpkinhead.
It's the arms for me. I don't like those arms.
yeah.
They're
The
way too big
Feet,
for his
the
frame.
arms, the eyes. Oh.
yeah, it's the dead eyes for me, to be honest. That's the part that kind of, and the hole for the mouth, like that. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it's
So, as you guys sneak past, Bobby and Apple get ahead, no problem. They get through the whole thing, and that creature yells to you, "Hey, hey! You want to buy some candy? We got lots of candy. You want some candy?
much?
Not from you.
What? You got a problem with my candy? You haven't even had my candy. You don't want candy?
No.
Why don't you
How
want
much is
candy?"
How much does it cost?
How much does it go?
Yeah, I didn't
Is
think
this
I'd
this
actually
pumpkinhead dude
accept.
that's talking to us?
Yep.
Yep.
God.
It costs 2 twigs.
We don't have any twigs.
What do you mean you
Are
don't
there
got?
twigs on the ground?
Wait.
I mean, we're in the
I have
forest. What do you mean
rocks.
you don't got no twigs? You don't want candy?
I have rocks.
Rocks. What kind of rocks?
Ground rocks.
Are they shiny rocks? They got sparkle to
shiny.
them or anything?
They got some good heft to them.
Good heft.
I'd say about as
You got
much
some large
value
ones.
as 2 sticks.
You what? Sorry.
I would say that the rocks have at least the same value as 2 sticks.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree.
Definitely weighs more.
Definitely.
In terms of rarity.
Feels better in the pocket.
Yeah, that's for sure.
If you like carrying them in your pocket.
Right.
And for my hand.
Okay.
Body slam my cat.
Into a cuddle. Proper cuddle. Okay. So, he's like, yeah, I'll take rocks for candy. We gotta move the candy.
All right. She gives him 2 rocks.
And you get 4 pieces of candy.
Yay.
Thank
Let's
you.
investigate the candy.
Yeah, definitely look at it. Not gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
I might. Depends if it's candy or not.
they do look like legitimate candy, and they do look absolutely delicious. They're, individually wrapped. It's not like they've been kept in a hot pocket and now they're full of lint and mysterious hair. You're not really sure where it came from.
Right.
So you end up with some hard candy and some lollipops as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're
Thanks,
welcome.
dude. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I mean, I guess I understand, but I don't know. Maybe this is just a goblin thing.
No, you're good.
All right.
Goblin.
Oh, hang on. Just gotta make a post-it. But
I just showed Tegan this goblin, and she said he's so handsome.
aw,
Well, we know she gets her sarcasm from you.
oh no.
I don't think that's sarcastic.
I was gonna say I don't think that that's sarcasm either. Yeah.
It's not sarcastic.
Okay, what did I miss on this goblin then? Was that the pumpkinhead dude?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah. All right.
He's creepy.
His skin was his head was too smooth.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That's
a
what creeped me out.
it's a candy apple for a head. So what do you expect?
Yeah, he looks like a
Oh,
leather
okay. I was
face.
thinking it was like some other thing.
No.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
candy
yeah,
apple.
human leather.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, okay. So you guys continue on the rest of the way, and maybe not having to be as cautious as you were being, because, I mean, at this point, they've seen you and you know what's going on there. So,
Hey kids, is this candy safe to eat?
and they're like, yeah, some of them. So it's vague. And I'm going to highlight everybody and bring you around to save a little bit of time, because I want to get you guys inside before we wrap up. Let me put you here. All right. So Bobby gets to this window, and he goes, "This is it. This window is never locked. Can you believe it? That's how we get in."
Sounds
I believe it.
Yeah, and it's going to put you right into the kitchen.
Kitchen where the bad kids go.
Yeah.
So who's
Which
this
way?
mother person?
Granny Nightshade.
Granny
That's it.
Nightshade. She's
Works for Scabatha?
no, she is Scabatha.
She is
Always
good. Yeah.
Scabatha.
Yeah.
Different name.
So she's bad.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, and she has a portrait we need. It's in a round room
Yeah.
with curtains. I assume.
I think that it said something about curtains, actually. I do think it did.
Yeah.
All right.
Hangs in circular room. Remember curtains being mentioned, but I don't remember writing that down.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know this map well enough yet to know which rooms are which numbers. I do actually get to a point where I know what's what. What's what? What's what? All right. So you guys land in L4 if you're curious. L4. L6. Ah, there we go. It's not a kitchen at all, you guys. It's a workshop. I'm an idiot. So the doors to this area and this area are closed. But inside, once you climb in and you, are able to have a look around, there's just flickering lanterns lighting everything up. It's actually quite cluttered. But there's this really soft ambient music produced by bells and chimes. And parts of toys are heaped on tables, leering doll heads, half-built rocking horses, unpainted wooden balls, and stuffed limbs of soft toys. Stove at the back of the room holds a saucepan of melting metal. 3 doors exit the wood shop, and 2 front windows overlook the market outside. There are 3 young children who are gathered around a wooden working table. The oldest appears to be Drow. Prances on the wooden tabletop with a bar of soap in one hand, while a halfling girl and a human girl giggle at his audacity.
Hello, kids.
And they all freeze in place.
It's good. Chill.
They turn around and they look at you. And they're like,
Cypress is looking for the boggles.
yeah, there don't seem to be any in this room.
Crazy how big this map is.
Yeah, it's massive, right? Yeah,
I
because...
was actually trying to find us for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I had it all the way zoomed out, and I was just like looking around, and then I was like, "Wait, where are we?"
Yeah. I mean, they're still 15 or 5-foot squares. I thought for some reason they were going to be 10, but whatever.
They are like there's like little squares inside the bigger squares.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the difference there. Anyway. Yep. So they stop what they're doing, and the young drow boy puts down the bar of soap that he was dancing with on the table and jumps down off the table and kind of squints his eyes and looks at you, and he's like, "Never seen you before."
Nope, not from here.
"Who are you?"
I'm Cypress. Hello.
I'm Apple.
I'm Liam. Cypress is the witch knight. Witch knight.
The
The witch light
Monarch.
monarch. By the way, you should be flaunting that more often. People will like do stuff for us.
Like what?
three of them immediately
Nice,
curtsy.
sir.
Oh, that's not needed.
But
Where are the
the
boggles?
the boggles, we don't have boggles in this room. We're okay in here, actually. They call me Nal, Naal, Nal. And the little girl goes, "I'm Sung." She's about 9, human girl. And Philomena is a female Lightfoot halfling. "Hi, I'm Philomena. How long have you guys been here?"
Just
Like
right.
5 minutes.
Couple minutes. Yeah.
"Really? Wow. We've been here for..." She starts counting on her fingers. She's like, 7, 14, 15. I don't know. Been a long time. Longer than I can remember.
years? Like since you were maybe a baby?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
born here?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember anything else.
We're fixing to break out.
You're gonna break us out?
If you want.
I look
I
at
knew.
Bobby like, are these the ones that we're supposed to be getting?
I mean, Will wants everybody. He wants all of the children to be freed.
We're gonna get them all.
Anything keeping you here? I don't see any boggles.
Well, we just don't have anywhere to go. And I mean, Will is great and all, but we're okay.
Insight check.
Please, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. They are only happy because they don't remember or know anything else.
I
Well, that's
believe
so
them.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're like it's when you've like been in a bad situation for so long that the bad situation doesn't seem so bad anymore.
Is it normal?
Yeah, like
Stockholm syndrome?
yeah, you know, it's like you have nightmares
Like
of
COVID.
yeah, yes, exactly like COVID. You know, it's one of those things.
Cool. Listen, what we'll do is
Yeah.
probably end up making this place, hopefully,
Safer.
yeah. Maybe it will just, we won't have to actually make you leave and we can just make it better here.
Are you missing your memories?
No? No, we just don't remember before here. But we've been here for a really long time, so you know. But what I do need, and he reaches into his pocket and he's like fumbling around in his pocket a little longer than necessary, and he pulls out this little key. And he says, "This key, I need to make a copy of it so we can sneak into the kitchen and we can get milk whenever we want."
We
Okay.
can help you do that.
Yeah.
You want it?
Do you know how we could do that?
I
Is that
don't
what the soap was for?
I don't know. We didn't really have much of a plan, to be honest. I just stole the key. I don't know. I need to make a copy of it so I can put it back, you know.
Yeah, if you have a soap bar, we can make a key.
You need something to make the key out of, though.
Is there a forge here?
A forge? I don't.
Don't we have that other key from the trees?
Yeah, but what's the chance that it's a milk key?
Or you could change
Kitchen
that
key,
key.
I mean.
Yeah, you could also change. Well, the milk key. It all works really. I mean, you might be able to take
Made of milk.
that old key and turn it into something that would work.
Right.
I mean, you're in a
in that
workshop, so
case-
there's lots of tools and stuff around.
Yeah, we have Sir Tolliver's key.
Sir
that we don't need
Tolliver?
anymore.
You guys know Sir Tolliver?
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, he's
awesome, though.
yeah, he's a good guy. He's kind of funny.
Have you met him
Of course.
recently?
Everybody knows Sir Tolliver. Not recently, no.
Oh, okay. He went missing. Just wondering where he was.
Everybody give me a perception check. I mean, Sir Tolliver is pretty funny, and you know he likes to help, or at least try to help.
7.
Okay.
Look at
Apple
us.
rolls
6.
seven,
a terrible.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
One above a 10.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as far as y'all are concerned,
Rain, change your dice.
yeah, there's
Guys, we got 3, 4, 5, 6.
your second
7.
win, Rain.
Great.
yeah, there's nothing strange happening in this room whatsoever.
Cool. Thanks, kids.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Yeah, right. But I think that's where we'll call it for this week, because for the next part, I just want to be better prepped. I want this to be
Yep.
really fun. I mean, this is like your boss again, right? So, has key. Where else did we leave this? So I know where to prep from. What else was going on? Oh, right. Bad perception rolls for check.
Check of what?
Right?
Cypress is intent on finding boggles. Although I have true sight still for a little bit. But we don't really know what that does. What is true sight?
It lets you see invisibility and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See through invisibility and...
Would it give me advantage
Wow.
from... Oh, this is perception though.
Yeah.
Look up the specific.
All right. But yeah, you guys are like super close to Scabatha, so that's pretty major. I know. Scabatha. But
Awful Santa.
she really does come across that way, doesn't she? Talk about bad Santa. How about evil Santa lady? Is this Santa's evil ex-wife? I mean, she just became it. Whether or not she is, I can't say, but yeah. So, if anybody is listening out there, thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate it. We will be back in 2 weeks with the Halifax table to find out how their quest to grab a hold of Scabatha's portrait goes, along with about 8 other things. But
Longer.
we'll see how things go next week. Or sorry, in 2 weeks. Next week, we're back to the Las Vegas table, who is about to cross over into Tither. So we'll see you next Monday. Goodbye.